Hi, we're gonna do a very dramatic look today. We're gonna do blue and orange, okay? And I'm not gonna waste time dilly-dallying, we're just gonna get right to it. I'm gonna prime my eyelids with this light concealer. This shade is Fair Warm. And I just made a video about my skincare routine. I will link that. That's usually how I prime my face. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply a little bit to my lids. And then I'm gonna use this big angled brush to buff it. Okay, next I'm going to, on my outer corner, with this unnamed brush, but it looks like so. Just like a firm brush. I'm gonna go in with this Ocean Eyes from my Glacial Goddess Chiclam palette. And I'm gonna dip into that, and then I'm going to use this card as a straight edge for that wing. Okay, next I'm going to go into I'm going to use this pencil brush, and in my inner corner, I'm going to apply Tattoo. So I'm just gonna apply that like so. I'm gonna really focus that. And then I'm gonna go back in with this brush and wing that out using this straight edge. But I'm just gonna wing it out a little bit because I don't want it to cover the first layer. Perfect, and I'm just gonna wipe this. Okay, I think I like that. Part of me wants to add black to that, but I'm just really liking how this is going, so I don't want to ruin it. We'll see, maybe I'll change my mind. I'm gonna use this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to go into my Spectrum palette, into this orange, and the shade is Beat, and I'm gonna apply that to my inner corner, but like on the lid. Okay, so I wasn't extremely happy with, it wasn't pigmented enough for me, so I just added a little tiny tap of this Ember just to kind of darken that orange, or just to make it more pigmented. And just like a tiny tap of it. And then I went back in with the orange just because I really don't want the Ember to overpower the orange. Okay, and then using those same two colors, I'm going to use my e.l.f. small angled brush and apply that to the bottom corner. Guys, I'm kind of sad because I really wish the blue eyeshadow matched the blue nails more. Then I'm going to go in with the tiny pencil brush and just kind of blend this around a little more. Okay, then back into the Glacial Goddess. I'm gonna go back into this Ocean Eyes, which is what I used for the first color. And I'm gonna use my small angled e.l.f. brush to apply that. Okay, then again, I'm gonna go in with this pencil brush and buff this out. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to go in with this white shimmer that I've dipped some blues into and mix it with that Ocean Eyes. And I'm gonna apply that on my inner corner with this brush. I'm gonna mist my brush. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Okay, not bad. I don't know, is that a little intense? Well, we're going for intense, it's okay. I'm gonna curl my lashes. Then I'm gonna go in with my CoverGirl mascara. Oh, you guys, this is so frustrating. You guys, we're just getting shizzes everywhere. Okay. I panicked and went off camera. I just got a Q-tip and like wiped that off. I'll just have to reapply some of that blue eyeshadow, but that's an easy fix. All right, and I'm going to wait to apply mascara to my bottom lashes because I want to wait for the top lashes to dry. In the meantime, I'm gonna go in with my Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Mist my sponge. Sorry, I need to get more on the screen here. I feel like I've been, let me raise this up a bit. There we go. Guys, I almost applied this over my eyeshadow. Okay, I'm gonna apply a little bit to my neck here. Oh, ignore my breakout there. Okay. And I'm just gonna apply a teensy bit of concealer to my under eye, and this is Light Sand. My setting spray is running out. Not good, not good. Okay, and then I have a little situation going on here. So I'm gonna spot conceal that. And this time I am gonna apply just the teeniest amount of that. And then I'm just gonna blend around there just so that I don't have a random concealer spot. We just wanna make it as blended as possible. Make it look blended into the skin. Okay, now I'm gonna go into my CoverGirl Clean Invisible setting powder, and I'm gonna use my SK foundation brush. This is the brush I use to apply this to apply my setting powder, but I'm just gonna go in, tap, 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 go in again, tap, 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 tap. And I'm just gonna let this set under my eyes for a little bit. Just because I do get that crepiness. I do crease under here, which I realize is normal, but apply it to my forehead. Okay, I'm gonna let that set. And I'm gonna go in with my NARS bronzer. And I'm going to use my Echo Tools fluffy brush, fluffy big brush. Gonna go along the edge of my head. And you really want to be careful because I really don't want to get that, I don't want to cover that eyeshadow. So we have to be very intentional here. Normally I do this step fast, but we do want to be extremely cautious. Okay, now I am going to go on my bottom lashes and apply this telescopic L'Oreal mascara. My bottom lashes are so short, so it's so hard to apply that. Okay, and next I'm going to, in my waterline, I'm going to go in with this Maybe Line eyeliner on my upper. Pretty. That just adds like a little, it accentuates the look a little bit, I feel like. I'm gonna call that quits for that side. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in a little more with a little more of that blue eyeshadow on my under eye using my e.l.f. small angled brush in the Ocean Eyes. Make that a little more pigmented. Okay, and then I'm just gonna smudge it out a little more with this pencil. Okay, enough with the eyes. Now I'm going to go in with my Joy Bright blush palette, and I'm going to use that same brush that I used to bronze. Let me wipe off that setting powder. Blush. Then I'm going to go in with my Hollywood highlighter with this also unnamed brush. You can't really see that. Okay, now I'm gonna do my brows using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Awesome. Now, I would kind of like to fix this situation. I just feel like I might have to do this one off camera. I want it to look like over here, but I can't really see at this angle, so I'm gonna step away from the camera really fast. Okay, really the only problem was it was kind of hollow here, so I just took this brush and just kind of, just to fill that in. Not perfect, but it'll do. Burt's Bees. Okay, I'm gonna go in with this NYX blue lip gloss. Whoa, that's really bright blue. Okay, so I think to balance that blue out, or do I wanna, I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna wipe this blue off and apply just this. I put the cap on this and it literally smudged the top of this, so I need to fix this. Okay, so we're gonna go back and I didn't get it all off, but that's okay. But I'm gonna put the chapstick on again. And then I'm just gonna go in with this multi-stick Wet n Wild. And I'm kind of scared to go in with the setting spray because it's like running out. So I don't want it to come out and, you know, like when setting spray is running out and then it sprays, but it's like not misty, it's like droopy, I guess. I don't know. And it ruins the whole makeup look, so we don't want that. All right, this is the finished look, I think. How are we feeling? Love it with the nails. The only thing I wish is that the blue eyeshadow would have matched this a little more. It's a little lighter, or it's, I don't know, it's just a different shade of blue, but we'll survive. It's still cool. I want to thank you so much for sticking with me through this video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.